Hey everyone, talking about a classic Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. I have mixed feelings about this. There's parts of it I love and others that aren't so much for me, but I think this is something that anybody into fragrance should try at least once, like a sample of. The notes in it are black cherry accord, bitter almond, griotte syrup, rose absolute Orpur, jasmine sambac, Peru balsam, roasted tonka, cedar, vetiver, and sandalwood. So to me, this opens like a Shirley Temple, like that kind of cherry sprite-ish sort of drink with extra grenadine and a warm almond cookie on the side. I really like the opening. There's something that's really like cozy yet sort of energizing and definitely unique about it. It dries down to that kind of having more depth and spice, but a lot of powderiness. So I was hesitant even going into this when I first tried it because of how mixed the reviews are. But I thought overall it was a pretty good combination of like memorable, enjoyable, and unique for a lot of the phases of it. I also think it's very easily unisex. A lot of the ratings on Fragrantica say that it leans feminine. I mean, maybe more so than masculine, but at the same time, I think that this is definitely not over the top feminine and could easily be unisex. And longevity and projection are just okay, nothing special for this. Really, my main critique, and one I've seen shared by a lot of other folks, is the dry down. Just too powdery for me. I thought this was going to fall into that kind of like cherry cough medicine trap. Like, I definitely get hesitant when I see cherry as a flavor or note for stuff just because it's so easy for that to smell medicinal. Here, I actually don't think it has that issue. It's really just that like powdery, almost like baby wipe style dry down. And it is a little bit too thickly syrupy for me earlier on as well. This goes for $3.90 for a 50 ml, very expensive. It's Tom Ford and on the more expensive end even for Tom Ford. I'll put a link in the description where you can get a bottle or sample if you want to check it out. Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I really do enjoy the opening, and then it's just kind of like by the dry down. So curious what others think who have tried it. And yeah, if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend just trying a sample because it's just referenced so much in fragrance stuff and considered kind of a classic that it's definitely worth getting a sample of.